Welcome to Successful Toy Podcast, where we shine a light on the positive side of every journey. Our platform is dedicated to celebrating the success stories and unique experience of people from all walks of life, regardless of their fame or background. Whether you're a well-known figure or just starting out, the Successful Toy Podcast is here to share your story and inspire other listeners with your achievements and insights. Join us as we explore a diverse range of topics and uplift voices that deserve to be heard. Everyone has a story to tell, and we're here to listen. Hey y'all, hey, I'm back with another interview. So I'm gonna let my guest introduce herself. Don't give them too much, but introduce yourself. Let them know who you is.
Okay, cool. I'm Ladyvee the poet. I'm a spoken word artist. I'm a creative entrepreneur here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm just living the life with all my independent artists.
Period. So you ready to get into these questions? I got some questions.
Okay.
So let's get into it. What inspired you to become an advocate for quality creative impressions?
Well, I'm originally from Augusta, Georgia, and that's about 2 hours from Atlanta. And I started poetry really because I wanted to have a voice. It's just like a lot of people, they were like, oh, yeah, the little light skinned girl, she ain't got nothing to talk about. It was like, oh. And so it's just like, I wanted to have my voice be heard. And then when I got up on stage, started to do my poetry and everything like that, other people were like, yeah, that's a great opportunity. So I wanted to provide platforms for other people to express themselves and to inspire other people. So it just kind of spiraled on from that. It's like, with my books, with my spoken word CDs and all like that, it's like I wanted to have a voice of my own, but I also wanted to inspire other people to get up on stage and do their thing as well. So it's really, gravitating towards spoken word and singing and poetry and just all types of different art up on stage. So I'm really glad that me wanting a voice has provided something for other people too.
Yeah, I only been to one poetry event in my life and I loved it. And I don't know why I ain't never been no more. I guess because I don't hear too much about them or anything. Because when I did go to one, went with somebody that invited me to it. And I was like, I can dig this. I like this because baby, I was rewind.
Poetry snaps.
Yes, and I was rewind. Like it was really, really, really good. So yeah, anytime I'm in Atlanta and you have a show, I gotta come because I want to experience that again. I like that. Can you tell us about your journey as a poet and how it led to authoring five poetries collections?
Oh yeah, well, I started writing poetry in the ninth grade in high school. They would have National Poetry Month, open mics at the library and things like that. Excuse me, but
Yeah.
after trying to get my teacher's approval, it's just like you turn in your poetry for the teacher to give you a gold star, and so after that, it's just kind of like I said, it kind of spiraled on from there. It's just like we had little gatherings in the library, just 5 or 6 of us just standing on stage doing our thing, and people were just like, man, you're really good at this. Why don't you turn it into something like a professional book? Why don't you turn it into like a CD or whatnot? You can go out and sell your poetry. I was like, I
Yeah.
never thought about that before. I could make some money off of this. Okay.
Right.
And so I was really encouraged by my high school teachers because they're like, your work, your content is really good. I was just like, well, thank you, but let me see where I can go with this. So
Yeah.
I started looking at self-publishing options. You can go online and just type up self-published books, and they have like 25,000 different people that want to publish your book, and you could do it yourself. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
well, man, if I can do it myself, then I can go ahead and put my manuscript online, and you don't have to contact a library or nothing. Like, you could do everything on the laptop. So when I found out how easy it was, I'm just like, well, okay, well, let's go ahead and put this in print.
Right. I like that. Definitely, it's free services out there, honey. You ain't got to pay nobody for that. Yep.
It's just a
How,
matter of researching. Yeah.
uh-huh. How did you come up with the concept for the Art Out Loud open mic um, variety show? And what has been its impact on the Atlanta artist community?
Well, it started out being the Do You Lyric Lounge. Like, do you to the fullest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, it started off with just me being a poet. It was just poets. And then after a while, it's like, I started meeting different hip hop artists. I started meeting different singers and different people with, all types of talent. And then I got married to a music producer. I got married to a DJ slash music producer. He's just like, well, how come Do You Lyric Lounge is just for poets? I was like, it didn't have to be. And so now we're Art Out Loud ATL, which combines my poetry, spoken word, and also his hip hop artists and singers. And, everything is just like a variety show. So if you come to one of my shows, if you don't like the poetry, then you can, listen to the hip hop. If you don't like the hip hop, you can listen to a vocalist singing on stage. So it's really something for everybody now. I'm glad that it's expanded out to more genres other than just poetry.
Right. I love it. And how often do you have these shows?
It's every second Saturday. So we've been at this venue, Westview Makerspace. It's off of Ralph David Abernathy. We've been there since September of 2011. So just every second Saturday, whatever second Saturday date on the calendar, we're there from 5:30 to 8 p.m. It's kind of an early show, but it's like, on Saturday, you want to go out to the show and then go out to eat, or go out to the show and then go get a drink or whatever. Right. So I like the fact that it's over at 8 o'clock. So that way, do our show first, and you can go do something else later on.
Right. I like that. Yes, I love that. So we're going to take a quick break and get into a song from an artist. Yeah, we'll be right back, you guys. So the song I'm going to play is called Loose Screws. And today's episode is been sponsored by Shiesty Apparel. You can follow them on shiesty.apparel on Instagram. Let's get into it.
Gotta keep a tool on me, cause bitch, I got some loose screws. I done got some blood on my ones, gotta get some new shoes. He was talking shit, I got him bringing out the news crew. They all wanna be like Leaf, I told them just to do you. Leaf a 90s baby, but this shit sound like it's new school. Yeah, yeah. I'ma just get in my bag, whoa. I'm tryna get in that cat, whoa. That bitch on the front, so I hit from the back. I'm sipping on drink, I don't know how to act. Cartel plug bitch sending that pack. Cola bricks. And he pull up with straps. Roll me a little leaf full of that gas. I'm smoking that Zaza, you smoking trash. I scoop it and hit it and get it an Uber. He talk like he bout it, but he not a shooter. He not a shooter, he don't keep a stick. That boy just the cookies, bitch, all on my dick. She sucking, she swallowing, she doing these tricks. Look at these bands I spin on my wrist. Look at the way I bop in this bitch. She in the blues, I'm popping my shit. I can never lose, I gotta win. I gotta get to the money. I think this pole is getting dirty, need a new tool. Run up on me, I'ma put your ass on YouTube. I'm connected, nigga, plugged in like the Bluetooth. Apologize if I had to rob or shoot you. Yeah, yeah. Whole lot of guns and some ammo. Play with the keys like piano. I pull the strings like a banjo. Fucking that bitch, she a fando. Take up that bitch, she a damn hoe. Two twin glass like Rambo. Got snakes on the plane like Sambo. Nah, fuck off, I be high. And I'm popping all these perks, got me fucking high. And they talking all this shit and they will fucking die. Yeah, we fucking slide. Gotta keep a tool on me, cause bitch, I got some loose screws.
Yes, yes, yes. That was Loose Screws by Lil Leaf. Yeah. So let's get back into these questions. As the owner of Ladyvee Production LLC, what are your goals for supporting independent performer artists?
Well, my main goal is to have a one-stop shop for them to get resources. Me and my husband, we have a studio in Decatur, and he has 2 recording studios underneath one roof there. And we also have a live stream room and an event planning room. And it's just, everything is under one roof, which is really nice because you don't have to like outsource for this and do this. And so it's like my main goal with Ladyvee Productions LLC. We even have a t-shirt printing type of business in that studio. So it's like you can put your logo on a t-shirt or a hat or, any kind of marketing that you want to do. So from marketing to recording to event planning, just everything underneath that one roof, I want to provide that at an affordable price for all independent artists. Because if you go to some studios, they're like, yeah, we want to book you for $1,000 a minute studio time. It's like, what? So it's just like, we want to be like the affordable type of way that you can get a whole bunch of stuff instead of just, having to break the bank over just, going to different people for different things. Like, hey, you can come to Art Out Loud Studio and get everything you need right here.
Right. I love that. One stop drop, baby. One stop
Saves a lot of
drop.
time.
What does winning the 2023 ATL Hottest Spoken Word Artist and Best Event Specialist in 2018 award mean to you and your career?
Well, it means a lot because I really campaigned for those. It's just like when I found out I was nominated, I didn't even know who nominated me for the 2023 Best Spoken Word Artist, but I think it was somebody that was coming to the shows frequently, and she's just like, I seen you up on stage, and I just went ahead and put your name, and I was like, oh, okay. And so when I found that out, I was just like, well, how do you? I was trying to see, well, how do you win this? How do you win this award? And like, well, people got to vote for you. So every show I was like getting up on stage, I'm like, hey, if you love the shows, you love me, go ahead and put your vote in. And so it means a lot to me because my fans, I guess the fans of the show, they voted me in, and it's like you can vote yourself in, but it's just like when other people say, hey, give you that pat on the back, that's a really big deal. I'm just like, well,
Yeah.
I must be of value to somebody if they gave me all these votes.
Uh-huh.
So I really love the fact that it was like a community type of thing, getting together. Yeah, we want Ladyvee to get this award. I'm like, well, we'll keep on doing the shows, keep on being quality because it seems like y'all love it.
Right.
That 2018 event specialist is just because my goal is to make events that I would want to go to. It's just like, if I've been at some event, I'm like, why am I even here? And let me take some notes and be like, I don't want to do this, but I do want to do this. It's just like with me, I like to create an environment that I would love to be like, yeah, let me put this on the calendar, get my best outfit. Let me go ahead and do this. So for somebody to acknowledge that I'm a great event specialist, I'm just like, all right, well, let's keep on doing the good things.
Period. I love it. Can you share a memorable experience or performance from the Art Out Loud open mic variety show? Definitely.
We like to celebrate our birthdays at the Art Out Loud open mic. It's like in May is my birthday, and April is my husband's birthday and my son's birthday. So it's just like whenever there's like a big birthday month, we all get together and we bring a cake and cupcakes to the show and stuff like that. So I mean, I love those holiday or if it's a Christmas or Thanksgiving, we always like to try to do a theme type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the fact that we can. Other than that, it's just like we have so many valuable, I guess you would say, loyal people that come like each and every month. Like we got a artist named Ghetto Deacon, and he comes every single time, and he has a new song every single time. So it's just like it's really wonderful when people from back in the day are like, yeah, I remember I came to your show 2 years ago and 3 years ago, and I'm from out of town. And it's just like there's so many different voices. I'm just like, well, we must be doing something good if people coming from all over to the show.
So is he a deacon for real? With the name Ghetto Deacon?
It's spelled. He spells it D-E-C-O-N. He says, I'm the deacon, the decontaminator. So that's why he's not like a pastor deacon. He's like the decontaminator. I'm like, all right, I get it.
So we're going to take a quick break and get into another before we go to the next question. The song that we're going to get into is called Last Friday Night.
By the other studio.
Got too drunk, kicked out the bar. Lost my keys, I lost my car last Friday night. Last Friday night, got too drunk, kicked out the bar. Lost my keys, I lost my car. Walk from east to west, that's far. Last Friday night, live my life like a rock star. Stuff some weed in a cigar. I don't remember, that's bizarre. Last Friday night, I hope the front door isn't locked. I walk right in, don't gotta knock. Why my neighbors call the cops? Last Friday night, I'm never drinking again. But this Friday night, I'll be drinking again. My my little brother called me up. He got the car, I said pull up. He said 1 sec, I gotta move. I said fuck it, yes that's cool. I thought I left it in a ditch. I got a ticket, ain't that a bitch? At least they ain't lock me up in the pen. I'll never drink like that again. Drunk as fuck last night, posted up on live, it's true. Don't tell. I can't remember shit, but I paid a bitch to. I got you 50 to take me home. Last Friday night, got too drunk, kicked out the bar. Lost my keys, I lost my car. Walk from east to west, that's far. Last Friday night, live my life like a rock star. Stuff some weed in a cigar. I don't remember, that's bizarre. Last Friday night, I hope the front door isn't locked. I walk right in, don't gotta knock. Why my neighbors call the cops? Last Friday night, I'm never drinking again. But this Friday night, I'll be drinking again. My little brother called me up. He got the car, I said pull up. He said 1 sec, I gotta move. I said fuck it, yes that's cool. I thought I left it in a ditch. I got a ticket, ain't that a bitch? At least they ain't lock me up in the pen. I'll never drink like that again.
Yes, yes, yes. Last Friday night. I love that song.
Did you do that last Friday night?
Uh-huh. I love that. I love that. How do you balance your role as a poet, hostess, and business owner while staying true to your mission on inspiring, educating, and uplifting others?
Well, you need to add mom to that list too.
And being a mom, how?
Yes.
How you doing?
First time to a darn 3-year-old going on 30, but yes, it's all about time management. It's all about, prioritizing. Definitely, that's the word of the day. It's just like, some things can wait and some things need to be taken care of right now. It's just like, I've quit a couple of jobs because it's like they didn't prioritize my family, and it's like, my son comes first, my husband comes first, and then I'm going to get on your spreadsheet, And so it's just, for me, it is, waking up in the morning with a to-do list, is waking up in the morning with, a plan for, hey, I can't put my business on the back burner because there's so many independent artists in Atlanta that are depending on, when's the show coming? When can I get on the mic? And I have people in my text messages right now, when's the next show? So it's like, that really motivates me to not fall off and to not, be distracted with other things. Cause it's like, we got a lot of people, clapping for us and a lot of people waiting for that next event. So got to give it to them right.
I love that. Breaking the Silent podcast said, yes, add DJ to that list. You a DJ too?
No, my husband is.
Oh, because
my husband is a DJ and a music.
Your DJ was, yeah. She's gonna add it to your list. I'm like, hey.
I wish, but yeah. But my husband, he does all original music at the shows. It's like the music that he produces, that's the music we play at the shows. So somebody that is a hip hop artist, you might hear his music over the airways while we're at the show, which is really cool.
Yeah, she said her son.
My son DJ. His name is DJ. It's short for Dylan James.
So, girl, what did you talk about over here in these comments? What advice would you give to aspiring poets and independent artists looking to make their
advice I would give would be to not get distracted. There's a lot of people, like during COVID, like during that time, they're just like, oh, I can't go nowhere, I can't do nothing, I'm just gonna give it all up. It's just like, no, you need to use that time to plan. You need to use that time to get your music together or be in the studio or whatnot. And I mean, even during COVID, I went through like a mini depression because I'm like, man, I can't have an event, I can't I can't do what I really love to do because it's very restrictive. But I use that time to kind of be in my prayer mode and get my books together. I wrote a brand new book during that time. So it's really, don't let the outside environment distract you away from your art. That's the biggest thing I could say.
I love that. What are your future plans or upcoming projects for Ladyvee Productions, and how do you envision continuing to inspire and uplift through your work?
Well, we're transitioning from one studio to another right now. So it's like we're expanding. We're going to even have some outdoor events. It's like, it's very tricky to have an outdoor event with the heat and the weather and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going to be expanding into more, kind of social gatherings for independent artists, more writing workshops. It's like we used to have like writing workshops where people come together and they just have like an impromptu open mic and like have writing prompts and things like that. So I really want to engage more with the independent artists, find out, what they like, have a survey and say, what kind of resources do you need that we're not providing yet? I definitely want to be the plug for independent artists. It's just like, hey, do you need some t-shirts? Do you need some, marketing? Do you need some social media help or whatnot? So I'm going to be sending out probably like some online surveys to people just like, hey, you come to the shows all the time, but what can we do to make your art even better? And so that's my future plans, to find out what they need and go ahead and see if I can provide that.
I love that. I love it. So I'm going to hand over the platform to you to tell everybody how they can be a part of your shows, how they can book you, and anything else you want to let them know.
Okay. Well, definitely you can come to Westview Makerspace. That's 1554 Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard. Our next show is August the 10th, and it's every second Saturday. So be August the 10th, September the 14th, and whatever the second Saturday is. But if you want to participate in the show, you get there at 5:30, sign the list at the door, and the show is from 6 to 8 p.m. You can connect with me at Art Out Loud ATL. You can also connect with me, Ladyvee Productions LLC or Ladyvee the Poet. We have all of our, we got a brand new website out. So if you Google Art Out Loud ATL, everything will come up. Like I said, I'm a spoken word artist. I'm an event planner, certified event planner, pat myself on the back. And definitely, if you're an independent artist in the Atlanta area or beyond, you can definitely go and Google Art Out Loud ATL and find out where we're going to be next.
Period. I love that. I love that. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the likes, the comments, and the shares. You don't go nowhere, Ladyvee, but they gotta go. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Successful Toy Podcast. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. You can also watch us on Facebook Live. If you prefer to listen, find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Listening Notes, Samsung Podcast, Podcast Index, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. See you in the next episode. Bye.